All right. Hello, hello, all.
Hello, friends.
I apologize for us being late. The stream didn't want to work. Which I think it has to happen every so often because then I feel like I'm actually fixing something. Um, but yeah, that sucked. So, yeah. So that's why we're late today. Don't ask me what the problem was, but I fixed it.
That's all
Yay.
that counts. That's all that matters.
Exactly. Why does it? This is my own stream. Please stop showing me this. um. Anyways, you want to introduce yourself?
Um, Hi, hello. My name is Lemur, and I'm gonna jump right into our discussion topic for the day. So the question is, for chat to be able to think about it, what is a food combination that people eat that you just cannot get behind? The example that I have that is not what I am picking, just as a caveat. But I do know that it's, for example, people who dip French fries in like Frosties or like ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've talked about this on stream before. I like that, and I believe you don't.
I do not know. Look, I like the idea of it. Like, I like when, when you have a French fry and, like, the ketchup is really cold because I like the temperature difference. But the two flavors do not go together. Like, it's not sweet and
Yeah.
salty in a good way.
So that's our example.
Mm-hmm.
My pick for the flavor or the food combination that I just cannot get behind are spicy pickles. And I
So,
will elaborate more about that later.
no, please, like, elaborate now.
Elaborate now? Okay, I'm specifically meaning like a cucumber like dill pickle.
Mm-hmm.
Like not necessarily other like it doesn't have to be something that is pickled that is spicy. It's
Right.
specifically like a pickle that is also spicy. I don't like that. I don't like,
Really?
and I'm a big pickle person,
Mm-hmm.
and I the idea of it being spicy, I don't like. I just cannot get behind it. I'm sure people like it, and it obviously people like it because they sell spicy pickles. I that's the last thing I want when I bite into a pickle is for it to be spicy.
I like spicy pickles, but I think all of my experiences with spicy pickles have been like homemade ones where the brine has been like
Yeah,
adjusted and refined. I've never tried any that, like you buy out of the store, and I imagine it's a different experience.
yeah.
So,
I'm just imagining so you can get like these like giant pickles,
mhm,
like at the grocery store that are like individually packaged and
mhm.
like are in brine, right? And they do sell spicy ones, and I always have to like whenever my mom has gotten me one from the store, I have to be like, "Don't buy me a giant spicy pickle." Anyway,
Uh, I can't say that I have ever bought a pickle like that. Like I know you do, because you had the pickle every morning we were in Disneyland. Um,
it's my favorite snack.
and like no shade, it's
It's the
just
best
not
snack.
like I love pickles, don't get me wrong. It's just not
Yeah,
something that I can like wrap my head around as a like let me go eat this at a theme park, because I can buy those.
yeah.
Which was why I got the coffee with
I
Cocoa Puffs in it every morning.
Yes. No, it's my dream. I know they do this at Disneyland, but they will give you, or there's one of the stand that's over by the lockers.
Hmm.
If you buy the first pickle of the day, they give you a button. That's my dream. I want that.
You have to rope drop that real damn early.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Uh,
Um, and that someday I will accomplish my dream. So that all that to say, to circle it back, like I
mhm.
do really like pickles. Obviously, we just talked about,
Yes.
but spicy.
Uh,
Anyway,
yeah, I can see it. I I think I need to try like a spicy one in the bag to kind of compare like my experience of a spicy pickle with that experience.
yeah.
Um, I won't be doing that, but like
I,
acknowledging
I
if
will.
I was a real scientist, I would do that.
Yeah, I will say I would be willing to try.
Hmm.
Like this isn't like one of those like hot food topics where it's like I literally, um, Like, it's like I would literally throw up if you tried to make me eat cottage cheese. That's a whole other conversation. So it's not like a hard line like cottage cheese is for
Yeah.
me. Like, I would be willing to try a spicy pickle, but I also just, in my brain, does not make sense. Cannot get behind.
I mean, fair. I will say, like, mine is not this, but I've never gotten behind. I like cottage cheese. I cannot figure out people who eat cottage cheese with fruit. That one just doesn't mesh in my mind. Like, fruit is like a yogurt thing, not a cottage cheese
Not a
thing.
cottage cheese thing. Yeah.
But yeah, so cool. Hi, I'm Kels. I am your player 1. I have the controller, which means I have all the power, but I very graciously let everyone else have it for most situations.
You let us pretend like you do.
Exactly. And if it's stupid, I, still let you do it. And my food combination that I personally cannot get behind. I even had one too, and now I'm sitting here still stuck on spicy pickle, which is not mine. Like, I'd be willing to try it ish. What was mine? Oh crap.
Oh, see, this is why I was like, we could talk about
I know it
later.
is. Chocolate and bananas. I do not get it. And I think part of it is because I cannot stand bananas, just in general. Can't stand it, never been able to stand it. But the textures together, like, that does not make sense in my brain. Why would you want to bite into that and have like a chocolate, possibly crunchy shell, and then bite into something that is kind of like
mushy?
Yeah. I mean, it is. That's just, ugh. Can't get behind it. I know people love it, but not my thing.
And then I have I'm on the opposite end of why that would not be something that I would eat. But
yeah.
Hold on, we could ask, hey, Daniel, how do you feel about chocolate and bananas? Okay. Well, so our opinion on this side of the stream stands. It's the same. I was hoping that maybe he had an opinion. He does not.
I also feel the same way about bananas and peanut butter if he has a stronger thing for that one, because that's just two very soft things, and I don't like that together.
Yeah, that's mushy.
Yeah, exactly.
What about bananas and peanut butter? Sorry. I had to relay the question.
What was the reaction?
Also has not had it, but it sounds better to him.
See, I think, like...
She's making a face.
It already, like, goes downhill because I don't like bananas. Like, that's a pretty hard one to get past. But, yeah, no, just the idea of the two together, not my thing.
Yeah.
And people talk about it like it's, some, like, great treat. Keep it.
Like a fried peanut butter and banana sandwich is like something that like Elvis really liked or whatever. I had one of those, so there we go. I had a mutual friend of ours that neither of us are friends with anymore made one for me, and it was weird. So I don't know if I could get behind peanut butter and banana either.
A fried peanut butter and banana sandwich just sounds horrifically sweet. Like, I can't. Like, it's sweet and then you add mushy. So.
Yeah. And like the crunch of the bread was nice, but it was it was weird.
Yeah. Meanwhile, chat is on the enjoying peanut butter and banana sandwiches. So, everyone has their own opinions. But it really doesn't help that, I can't stand bananas. So,
Yeah, that would really be the kicker there is that if you don't like the banana part, truly anything that goes with it is not going to go over well.
Yeah. It's just one of those combinations. Like, I can get behind, like, bananas and berries, or, I'm trying to think of other things that you generally do bananas with, and I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But, like, the normal combinations with banana, it's like, okay, I can see how, if you liked a banana, like, you could probably figure that one out. Like, I even think, like, bananas and peanuts, if you could somehow put them together, would work out because like then you get texture, but can't.
So a really popular cookout
Hmm.
dessert that we would make at Girl Scout camp was what we called banana boats.
Hmm.
And you would take a banana and you would cut it like halfway open, so you'd leave the peel on it, and you'd be able to like open it up and make it into a boat. Haha. And then you would put, I would just put marshmallows in it
Hmm.
because the other thing that they would supply
Yeah,
you with was chocolate chips, that's where
fair.
I think you could probably do the peanuts. And then
Yeah,
you would put it in the fire and get everything all like mushy and melty together.
yeah,
I like bananas and marshmallows. It is very sweet.
yeah.
And I
That
think maybe like a
sounds.
bitter chocolate would balance it better.
I can see
But
it.
again, would not be something that I would have done anyway.
Yeah,
Um,
fair. See, I am a big
so
fan of like a good s'more because you've got like the texture with it, and it's like
yeah,
balanced with bitter chocolate and the graham cracker. Like that one, Americans were onto something on that one.
yeah, we were cooking with that one.
They were cooking. They knew what they were doing on that one. A lot of the other things still can't get behind. Baked beans, for instance, not my thing. I don't understand it. Also, like, fuck the English for putting that at breakfast. So in case you were wondering, yes, I do offend against everyone.
I do love baked beans, but yeah, the way that English do beans does not make sense to me. Like, breakfast? No, thank you. That's a barbecue side dish.
Like, don't get me wrong. I've had a full English before, and it's interesting. I enjoy parts of
Yeah.
it, but yeah, the beans on it. Mm-mm. Also, the English with their beans on toast, like, yo, that's sad.
Makes sense to me.
I have had when I was temporarily without a home. I'm pretty sure I had better meals than that. So, firing shots over here. All right. Chat says spam musubi. I like rice, I like spam, and I can tolerate seaweed, but the combination of them into spam musubi has never pleased my taste buds. I will be completely honest. I don't think I've ever had spam musubi. Like, it makes sense in my brain. So,
yeah,
I think I'd probably like it. Actually, the only thing that makes me like hesitate is the fact that the spam in my brain from having seen it but not ever like actually eaten it, the spam looks really thick and like solid, which I feel like your rice would lose integrity before the meat would. So it would just be messy, but I think that's kind of a small detail. If it's worth it, you'll go through mess, as proven by barbecue.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yes. You've never had spam before? Oh. Damn, I love spam. It looks absolutely gnarly out of the can.
I'm sure,
Gotta
like,
learn how to cook it, but
like I'm pretty sure I can guess what it's like based on other things that I've had. But no, I've never like actually bought it. Because by the time that I was, you know, able to buy it, I was an adult and knew like the amount of sodium in that can.
yeah.
And the you know, fact that it's possibly mystery meat.
It's a pretty solid staple in Hawaiian food.
Yeah.
And I had a friend from Hawaii, and when I started out college, and she's the one that like taught me how to like cook.
Nice.
Spam. And yeah, as long as you do it right.
Yeah.
Mystery meat in the best way.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not knocking mystery meat. It's just, you know, as an adult in the States, there's a lot of things that I don't, especially in cans, that it's like real hit or miss. Like if you have canned vegetables, it's really hit or miss, in my opinion, about whether that vegetable actually tastes right. Like a good example is green beans. What the fuck do you guys put in them in the can? Like, how do they turn that taste? Because that's not what a fresh green bean tastes like.
Yeah. No, I can only handle green beans if they're fresh.
Yeah.
I can kind of tolerate frozen. But I will not touch them if they're canned.
So, like, having that experience, like, there are some things I have never looked at on a shelf at buying despite knowing they exist. Like canned sausages is another thing. It's like that doesn't seem like a good thing. Why would I want that? I feel like there's other ways to get sausage that is maybe not out of a can.
I think you're right, chat. A spam now stands for sliced processed alien meat. I'm down. I like it. We'll still eat. It's kind of one of those things that like I had a coworker. There are certain things in life that I just have decided I don't know how they're made. I don't need it to be ruined for me.
Right.
Spam is one of them. Another one, I had a coworker who had previously worked for KFC, and we were just like talking. I don't know, like it was like the like our whole department was just like chit chatting, and I had mentioned that like I really liked KFC's mashed potatoes, and he had alluded to the fact that like they're nasty, and was going to tell me why, and I was like,
Yeah.
legitimately, I need you to stop speaking. I will remain ignorant of whatever you're about to say.
Exactly.
About KFC's mashed potatoes on purpose. I don't want to know.
Like it's mashed
Let me have
potatoes.
some
How
joy.
bad can it be?
I don't know. Also, like considering this was the guy from the print shop who trained me, if that gives you better context
Yeah.
for him as or for a reminder of who he was and how he interacted with me for the time that we worked together. So not great. So he could have just been trying to like get me too.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
also was not taking the bait. I was like, dude, I don't want to know.
No, like it's mashed potatoes. Like literally, what's he going to tell you that they're instant? Ooh.
Yeah, it's like I eat instant mashed potatoes all the time.
Do you really?
I have packets of, yeah, not all the time, but I mean, I always have instant mashed potatoes on or in my cupboard as a backup.
I always have potatoes in my cupboard just in case. Not that I ever make mashed potatoes despite loving them. But I at least keep potatoes in there so that, in theory I can make them.
Yeah.
They just like I know I've had instant before, but I don't know that I've ever bought instant before. Is it that much easier to make than just a regular mashed potato?
I mean, you could just technically the instructions do not say to do this, but you just put it in the microwave and then boom, bim bam boom.
Yeah.
Obviously with water and stuff.
Yeah.
Don't just put potato flakes in the microwave. That's not what I'm saying to do.
Lemur, someone has
really
already
easy.
blown their microwave up on this stream already.
I'm more so putting the caveat for someone who is about to do that when they're watching this on YouTube later. If you're watching this live, that's your own problem. Don't do what I say. Flash forward to the next time I say, yes, do the thing I say.
Yeah,
Anyway.
really. Yeah, I've even made mashed potatoes in the microwave before because the microwave is actually decent to make potatoes as long as you don't want them crispy. Also, baked potatoes in the microwave generally turn out pretty good. So, yeah.
Now that I have an air fryer, I've been doing more like from potato, not instant.
Yeah.
Potato stuff, just because I can make a baked potato really, really fast.
Right.
So it's less instant now, but yeah, as a kid, like that was what my mom would do, just instant mash.
I think the reason why I've never liked instant mashed potatoes is because I like the skin on my potato still in the mashed potato, which you don't get unless you really fuck up your instant mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I mean they do have yeah, I mean they have like one of my favorite one of my favorite ones that you can get is like a bait, like they're like red potatoes, and they say that they have like skin, like flecks of skin in it,
right?
But it's not as much as if you were to be making your own mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
And then you'd have the whole skin of the potato that you just mashed.
Yeah. Plus, I personally like mashed potatoes just a little bit. I think less mashed than most. Like I'm not really into the like super pureed. I like it to still have some like little chunks of potato in it. So
Yeah.
It's all like personal preference.
I do like a chunky mashed potato.
Mashed potatoes are just good
Okay.
no matter what. So. I think somehow that's the message we came out with after what are the food combinations you can't stand. So, end
Mashed
story.
potatoes are magical.
Yeah, mashed potatoes are great. Put them with anything. Gummy worms. They'll go great.
Oh. Immediately disagree, but we should move on.
I will give a warning. I have never tried them together. I do not think they would actually go well together, much like, chocolate and mashed potatoes or any of the, like crazier combinations. But the shock value worked. All right. Let's recap. In the frying pan concussion timeline, we explored Ota's Kamen Rider Stronger Somnium and found evidence tying his mom to the crime scene. In the interrogation, we told him we don't think she's the killer, but we still need to investigate her as a lead, and she confessed to everything. Her explanation for how she did it didn't add up, but Peter said sinking to get to the truth couldn't happen until he fixed the machine from how incompatible we were with Ota. Aiba figured Mayumi believes her son to be guilty and is covering up for him, and suggested Iris plucked out her own eye as a ruse with him as her accomplice in order to keep Iris off the murder suspect list. Ota told us about how shitty he is to his mom and how he regrets it now that she's been arrested. We interrogated a fancy talking driver who took Mayumi there and followed a van to Soul's Manor. We found him dismembered and eyeless in a vase there. We synced with Mayumi and entered the somnium of her diner. We reawakened her traumatic memories of Ota being shitty when Takeru was gone. We gave her a happy family moment. We did end in a very nice place compared to the last time we ended on Mayumi.
Yes.
So, all right. Looks like we're back at the hospital.
We're in a singing mood over here, so I might have to randomly mute myself while my dogs howl. That's a heads up to everybody.
All right. Let's see what we're doing at the hospital now. Wait, why are we at the hospital? Because Ota checked himself out. Maybe Iris is up and walking around again?
Ooh, maybe. I don't remember.
I'm so sorry for
Oh, nope.
you.
He apparently decided to check himself back in. He was just like, yeah, I decided against it. Can you watch me again?
What do you mean?
Your mother retracted her confession.
I'm so glad.
Yes, yes.
But Mom, why did you think I did it?
About that.
I explained to Ota. On Sunday night, Mayumi was following the van driven by Ota in a taxi. But when the van was hijacked into the Famisto parking lot, Mayumi was at another convenience store nearby buying some chocolate. Because of that, she didn't see what happened. That's why Mayumi thought Ota was still in the van when it drove away. So she kept following it. The van drove all over Tokyo and eventually wound up in the warehouse district near the docks. Mayumi got out of the taxi and followed the van on foot. The van was later found at the Okiura Fishery cold storage warehouse. Mayumi walked into the warehouse and discovered the grisly scene.
A polar bear plucking out Iris's left eye? I was so terribly frightened. I panicked and ran. I'm sure that's when I dropped the chocolate. And I ran away from the warehouse as fast as I could. I just kept running and running. But while I was running, I had a thought. Maybe that polar bear was Ota. Because at the time, I thought Ota was the one driving the van. If Ota brought Iris to the warehouse, then Ota must have been the one in the suit. That's what I was thinking anyway.
With all my love, if you watch what you think is your son plucking out a woman's eyeball, maybe you shouldn't protect him.
Mm-hmm.
Hold your family members responsible, accountable, whatever the word is.
So that's why.
I'm so sorry that Mom doubted you, Ota.
No, I understand. It's my fault for making you worry.
Ota.
But there's one thing I don't get. Why did you buy that chocolate when you were following me?
Oh, because...
You liked Todoroki Man chocolate when you were young, right, Ota?
Yeah. I was like the number 1 or 2 collector of the stickers in my elementary school class. I stuck some of my duplicates all around the diner, too.
You and Mayumi have strong memories of that chocolate, right?
Yeah, but I guess they're not all sweet memories. They're like chocolate, you know? Bittersweet. Makes my heart hurt a little.
Weird place to get, poetic, but okay.
That's not it! Oh, honey, I thought you liked the Momonoki Man chocolate. No, I told you! It's Todoroki Man! Oh, sorry. Your mom can be such a dummy sometimes. You're not just a dummy, you're a super dummy idiot! Oh, well, you're right, sweetie.
Ota.
I'm sorry. I'm a
No.
big dummy.
She is such a good mom, though. Like,
I'll buy you a real Momonoki Man soon. Stupid! It's not Momonoki Man, it's Todoroki Man!
okay, kiddo, I know you're a kid, but stop being a brat.
After I yelled at her, Mom immediately went to buy me another chocolate. My dad came back from buying some ingredients at the same time, and they ran into each other. My dad really let me have it.
Did she just leave you alone?
In the restaurant, apparently.
It's fine, you
gotta
can
go get the
cook for the
chocolate right
customers.
now.
To your mother like that.
Because Mom is stupid.
How dare you?
You're stupid to call your mother stupid.
Okay, don't know about the parenting on that one, but I still love him, so.
Your mother bought you that to make you happy. You need to think about how she feels. I didn't raise you like that.
But...
When she comes back, you apologize. Do you understand?
My dad told me to apologize as soon as Mom came back. But the guilt... I hurt my mother, you know? That guilt in my heart, it didn't go away. Even after I apologized to her. After that, things got awkward with Mom. But a few days later, my dad came up with an idea.
No.
Hey, Ota, how about this? You know Mother's Day is coming up. Why don't we get a gift for your mom?
A gift?
That was the first time I had ever heard my dad say something like that.
Okay, so he might be a decent dad, but he's a shit husband, is what I'm hearing.
He's a bad husband,
You know
Jesus.
how Mom always takes care of us. We should think of a way to pay her back.
I'm sure my dad was trying to clear the air between all of us.
Yeah, it shouldn't be the first time he's getting your mother a gift.
So, on Mother's Day, I used my New Year's money I saved up to buy my mom that flower knife.
Sorry, it shouldn't be that your child buys a gift.
And my dad saved up a little money to buy the floral apron. And when Mom got her gifts, she started bawling. Like full-on crying.
I've never received a present before.
She deserves so much more.
I don't
She
deserve
does.
all this. Thank you.
Yes, you do.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Deserve more.
You do deserve it, Mom. I'm proud that you're my mom.
Aw.
Right, Dad?
Good job, Ota.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm proud that you're my mom. Oh, wait.
yes. Mom is the best mom in the world.
Ooh.
Thank you. Say cheese!
You know how frustrating it is that, like, in anime and, like, stuff like that, characters always look cute when they take pictures with their eyes closed, but when you do it in real life, you just look stupid.
Sorry.
Like, it doesn't matter if everyone has their eyes closed, it looks like you all got caught at just the wrong moment.
Yeah.
Sorry, rant over.
I lost track of time. What were we talking about again?
The Todoroki Man chocolate. Why she bought the chocolate in the middle of tailing you.
Tailing?
Mom,
It could be due to her memory disorder. It is possible that her thought process was once again short-circuited.
Ota, I'm just going out on a limb here.
huh?
As another parent.
Earlier I looked inside Mayumi's head.
Inside her head?
She was thinking of nothing but you. Her head was full of memories of you. Mayumi just wanted you to come back, Ota, so she bought that chocolate. The chocolate you loved as a kid. She thought she could get you back home with it. That's why I believe, in Mayumi's head, you're still young, Ota.
Huh?
I don't know. I could be
Oh
wrong.
my goodness.
Hmm?
Oh, we're having an argument.
No, you're right, Date.
Leia
That's
is
why my mom
not
bought the
pleased with
chocolate.
Maverick at the moment.
I will say the noise canceling is great because we can't hear any of it.
Great.
Chat says about my earlier photo rant, you have to make it look like a candid shot where you were laughing. Unfortunately, that never seems to work out. Like, unless you're an experienced model, you just look weird.
She wanted her little kid back.
Maybe you just have to have more luck than I do. All right, do we want to talk to Ota or Mayumi?
Let's talk to Ota.
All right, what happens now?
I was always so selfish.
You were.
I made my mom go through such hard times.
You did.
So from now on, I'm going to support her the way she supported me. I'll do anything. I'll deliver newspapers or be a janitor or anything. I'll work as hard as I can to make sure my mom can rest easy.
What about your dream of being an author?
Well, of course I'm not gonna give up on that. But I'll set my sights a little smaller. I'll start by writing a short story.
Well, you got to get past, what, 5,000 words or whatever?
Let me read it when you're done.
Of course.
I've written fan fiction that are longer, man. All right, one last thing.
Oh, I forgot to tell you something important.
Something important?
I heard the nurses talking before I came in here. Iris is awake.
Really?
Yeah, she's due to be transferred from the ICU to the general ward.
This must be an old photo because now she's missing an eye.
Thank God.
You saved her life, you know. Maybe, just maybe.
Huh? Maybe what?
That's Date being so nice.
I know.
See you, kid.
Date, you're being too nice.
This is still the kid that hit you over the head with a pot.
Is
Huh?
Iris your girlfriend?
Yeah, I'll introduce you next
Oh my
time.
god. Ota.
She's a great girl.
Oh my, I'm looking forward to it. Is she going to be your financier? Oh, maybe I should clean up a bit first.
Financer? Oh,
Cute.
fiance.
Oh yes, yes, that's it.
Aw.
Please, Mom.
Their mouths are moving while they're laughing. It's very silly. I like that we cut to just the picture of the chocolate while they were laughing so we didn't have to watch the mouths move
Yes.
anymore. It's a very sweet moment that was very weird to watch.
Date, there
I
are still
bought-
many loose ends in this investigation.
Yeah, you're right. Looks like another all-nighter.
We at the end of this route? I don't think we've solved anything, though.
No, it feels like it though. But yeah, no, we haven't solved shit.
Ah.
Are we this close to an
Yep.
end?
I was pretty
What?
sure we had to be.
Yeah.
All right. Police headquarters, Tuesday, 10:31 p.m. All right, what information are we going to find out now?
Has there been any progress in this Jima investigation?
Date, where's your eyeball?
None. Zero clue.
Oh, there she is.
On the
Not
table.
exactly. We have 2 clues. 2 points of information. But they may not connect directly to the murders.
What are the 2 clues?
Point 1. This may be easier to see than explain. I sent a video to the boss's PC. Could you check there, please?
Boss went to her desk and moved her mouse. I stood next to her and looked at the monitor.
What's this?
Do we have to stand as far away from each other as possible?
It's from Sunday night.
Yes.
Someone hasn't showered in a while.
Yes. After Date was beaten by Ota at Matsushita Diner.
Okay, thanks for phrasing it that way, Aiba. Love you too.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
You witch!
There, stop it. I noticed this earlier as well. Do you see the walk on the floor beside Iris and Mayumi?
Yeah, what about it?
Look closely. The bottom part is curved. Do you notice anything in the reflection?
Iris and Mayumi.
Yes. I have prepared an enlarged and processed version of the image. Boss, the next video.
Where are we going with this, Aiba?
You witch!
That is one very shiny walk.
You stay away from my boy!
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
So why did Iris bring the knife? Girl, what are you doing? Guess now we know how the knife was at the scene.
Hey, what's this?
Iris has the kitchen knife?
The video continues, but this should be enough. Iris took the knife and left the diner with Ota.
But if Ota's testimony is true, the polar bear had the kitchen knife.
Maybe it was taken off of Iris when she was kidnapped.
At the Femisto parking lot? Whatever, we can think about it later. You said you had 2 clues.
Yeah, what's the other one?
I have learned new information. More thorough autopsy results of Renju's body have revealed something. An object in his intestines.
Lovely.
An object.
He had a snack.
A clump of organic matter. Because it was partially digested, it took significant time to analyze.
Well, what was it?
Shoko Nadami's eyeball.
What?
Where did they say they found that?
In his intestines. The man ate it. Dude, why?
Yeah, I did hear that correctly. I just didn't want to. Ew.
I get that you can have animosity towards your ex-wife, but that is a really weird way.
To eat her eyeball?
Yeah.
No.
Like, what it... Look, don't get me wrong. I am one of the people who thinks that the fish eyeball is actually the best part of the fish. And no, you can't argue with me. But this one seems a little much.
People eyeballs.
Yeah, people eyeballs, like,
Off limits.
yeah.
Forbidden eyeball. Don't do that.
And, like, here's the thing. We know he was at the scene from another route.
Yeah.
What the fuck was he doing there? And how did he end up dead?
Ew. Ew.
Just, ugh.
Ew. Hate that.
Oh, great.
okay,
That's
yeah,
where that
bingo,
route
got
ended.
Yeah, so chat said fish eye yummy. Truly, this is just me, like, reacting to eating a human eyeball. Ew. That's
Fish
fucked
eye
up.
is yummy. Yeah, no. Don't eat your friend's eyes.
I would-
Or your ex-wife's eyes.
Don't do cannibalism, children.
Yeah.
I would be willing to try a fish eye. I've never had one. I would never be willing to try a people eye. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, but we unlocked a route.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm very
before
uncomfortable with the eyeball eating a set.
all right, so before we go into this route, because it's the only place we can go. So this is the timeline where we didn't cure Mizuki.
Okay.
So she was still quiet. Then we synced with So. Pretty sure illegally. And then oh, is this the route that we didn't believe Iris in? I think
so.
Yes. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because that's her route. So, yeah, this is the route that we didn't believe Iris. So she ended up dead in the warehouse. So then we went to go tell Hitomi, and that was where the route ended. So apparently we can change history now or something. I don't know how this is working, but let's see how this changes. All right, day 5, Tuesday, Jutai. All right, Harbor Warehouse District, Tuesday, 9:39 a.m. Are we like going to save Iris somehow?
Isn't she already?
I mean, she's already dead.
Yeah.
But then again, we thought that we saw her body before, and she ended up alive, so... When shit that's so bad happens, you just have to sit on the harbor dock and watch the waves.
The scene is being inspected without you. This time the body didn't disappear. However, you lost consciousness. I didn't expect you to faint.
Okay, so we found Iris and then passed out, so none of the rest of that happened now.
Seeing that corpse must have been incredibly shocking. I did not predict you to be the fainting type. I suppose humans are unpredictable. Now that you're back, let's get back to business. You are conscious, are you not? Are you at a loss for words?
No, I just need a lot of therapy.
Don't let negative thoughts consume
Gone
you.
through a lot of shit, Iba.
Yeah.
Thinking that Iris died because of me. If I never took her to Ota's, this wouldn't have happened. If you truly believe that, then your brain is completely rotten. Or perhaps when you saw the corpse, your head became filled with images of blooming yellow dandelions.
What?
Oh, you're talking now. Was I correct? If you consider the situation logically, even an elementary school student would understand.
Huh?
Fine. Allow me to pluck some of those dandelions from your mind. I will ask 3 questions. Please answer honestly. First question. The cold storage warehouse was not in regular operation. But even so, the AC was on, and a minus 58-degree temperature was maintained. Why is that?
Alright, why does the warehouse have to be kept at freezing temperature? Was the warehouse being used to preserve something? Maybe the AC is broken, or ice cream?
My actual guess is to preserve something, but I kind of want to say ice cream.
I mean, we can. Do you want to?
Do it. Ice cream?
Oh, I see you are back to
think we're
making jokes.
stupid.
I am glad to hear that, but
Yep,
please
I
stay
think we're
focused.
stupid.
Alright, to preserve something.
To preserve
Yep.
something?
Yes. Let us
Obviously.
move on to the next question. Second question. There was something strange about the corpse. Do you remember what that was?
She was
What was
naked.
strange about the corpse? It was completely frozen. It was covered by a cloth. it was missing its right eye, or it was hidden in the engine compartment. I'm sorry. I feel like all of these are really odd.
Yeah.
Like, what
That's
about
all
this
weird.
is not odd?
Okay, so let's go with.
I think
It was hidden in the engine compartment?
my guess is actually that it was completely frozen.
That's my second guess.
It takes forever for a body to freeze. Like, something that big.
Yeah.
So that
Because, like,
is
okay,
my guess.
Yeah, because being covered by a cloth makes sense, right? You would, like, that's something that you do with dead bodies.
Right.
And then the missing of the right eye, like, the missing of the eye makes sense with the whole serial killer thing. So, like, those two, to me, don't stand out as... They're weird, but not, like, in this case, weird. Yeah, the body being completely frozen, like, that does take a lot. So that's that. Let's go with that one.
Like, that timeline doesn't make sense to me.
Iris's body was completely
because she was only gone for a couple of hours, if I remember correctly.
The temperature read -58. With Iris's weight. Just wondering, but how much do you weigh?
Don't you know it's rude to ask a lady that?
105 pounds.
Glad we
I see.
get the
105, huh?
recap of that one.
It should have taken about 18 hours to freeze solid, but we were...
Wait a moment.
How do you know that?
Before you draw your conclusion, allow me to ask my final question.
I'd say my AI eyeball figured it out, but she is sitting right in front of us, so she definitely did not.
No, that we just know that.
Experiments, it's fine.
Question 3. 2 days ago, Sunday night, you found a dead body in the cold storage warehouse.
Was that 18 hours ago?
But afterward, you visited the Sagan household and discovered that Iris was in fact still alive. Why?
Well, I would love to figure that one out too. Okay, so is it because Iris is actually dead? Because I saved Iris and Somnium? The corpse was a hallucination, or you mean ...
So chat's so is this a fake Irish body?
You'd think that the autopsy would figure that out, like, really quick.
I don't think the corpse was a hallucination. Other people see the corpse?
Well, like,
right?
Well, no one else.
Disappear?
So the original corpse that we saw when Iba was dead, because she died in our eye socket, that one was a hallucination. We think maybe because then we went to Iris's house to go tell her mom and went, okay, you're somehow alive. Something's not making sense here. Because if we saw her dead 18 hours ago, and now there's a corpse that's frozen, that would have been frozen, you know, or would have taken 18 hours to freeze, then the corpse that we saw had to have been correct. But also, we've been sitting here talking to Iris for the last 18 hours, 15, or, you know, however long it's been. So, something's not adding up. Do we just go with Yumin and hope that she finishes the
that's
sentence?
Yes, please complete the thought, Iba.
You've got it.
I do?
You're actually gonna do it?
I bolted into the warehouse like I was shot out of a gun. Please don't make me answer the question. I don't actually know. You mean this is all real fucked up? I've also forgotten what question 1 already was, so can't put them all together.
Not connecting the dots.
I don't believe it.
What am I supposed to be looking at? What is the x-ray showing me?
The stomach is swollen slightly. She appears to have been pregnant.
What?
How?
Do not worry. The uterus does not contain a fetus.
You mean...
Stupid, please.
No. The fetus was not present in her body when she was killed.
What are we saying here?
She must have been killed after giving birth. The distended stomach does not immediately shrink after birth.
The fuck is going on?
The expanded uterus takes some time to return to its normal size.
Okay, what about this makes sense?
This evidence makes one thing perfectly obvious.
Okay, yeah, sure. Would you mind telling us what that is, Iva?
This corpse isn't Iris.
Oh, well, okay.
It's someone else.
Which means...
Iris is still alive.
Not necessarily. She could be
Thanks,
alive.
Iva.
We haven't confirmed
Iva,
that
no.
yet.
All right, so who is this
Multiple
corpse?
Stab wounds with a single-edged, sharp
Who the
object
fuck
to the
is
victim's
this?
back. Judging by the size and shape of the marks, the weapon was most likely a kitchen knife. This matches what you said on Sunday.
So this is the body I saw then. Is there an estimated time of death?
So then the other universe that we saw her in, like her dead body like this, does that mean it also wasn't Iris?
Impossible to determine. This body has been completely frozen for at least 10 years.
Excuse me?
10
What?
years? She was killed more than
How
10
could
years
you?
ago?
Okay, hold on. 10 years. How could that be possible?
Look, if Walt Disney can do it.
Oh my god.
I mean, and to be fair, she was killed 10 years ago, so it's not like they had to keep anything alive. She's dead. She's probably rotting at this point. She's frozen. Like, I don't think you'd continue to decompose if you were frozen, so in theory, this makes sense.
Exactly. Her identity is unknown. Her killer is also unknown. But there is one likely suspect.
Who?
Let's consider the clues. The scene. Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. Sunday night, we saw So here. And there is something else about So Sajima. We witnessed someone similar to Iris being stabbed repeatedly in So's Somnium.
But it wasn't Iris. It was this woman.
That is highly likely.
What we saw was So's memory from more than 10 years ago.
I believe that is the case.
So is this Iris's mom or something?
Ranchu and So?
Is that why they look so similar?
Yeah, that's more so what was breaking my brain, because it's like, it can't be her!
Yeah, it can't be her. So, she's 18 now. I don't know. I'm trying to do the math. The math isn't mathing either, so.
But we still do not know where Renju is.
That means that we need to talk to.
So Sajima.
Oh yeah, he's been so much fun to talk to every single time. He's gonna be super excited for us to accuse him of murder.
Mhm.
He tried to kill our
Especially one
daughter.
that he could have, especially a murder that he could have potentially been getting away with for 10 years.
Yeah, fair. All right, Sajima residence, Tuesday, 12:01 p.m. Mizuki and Ota kept searching for Iris, but unfortunately, they didn't turn up anything. Iris's whereabouts are still unknown. I'm worried about her, but without any leads, we'd just be looking for her blindly. I should focus on the investigation for now. It will eventually lead me to Iris, I'm sure of it. With that in mind, I headed to So's mansion.
I thought I told you never to show your face here again.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I'm the police, so you don't actually get to tell me that. Or maybe you do because, you know, you have the police under retainer. But let's question him.
I didn't come here for Shoko today. I didn't come here for Iris either. Instead, I'm here for a girl who looks like Iris. Did you kill her?
Dante, look.
What did we think we were going to get with that?
I knew it.
It was that, Dante!
My eyeball says you're lying. Like, how do we think this is going to follow up?
You killed her, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
My eyeball says you're lying.
I've had enough of your shit, Congressman. You wanted to check on the body of the girl you killed. That's why you were at the cold storage warehouse 2 days ago.
I don't know, let's question him more.
Where is Renju Okiura? You know where he is, don't you? You were at an Okiura fishery warehouse for a reason. There's definitely a connection between you two, and that's not all. Number 89 called your secretary. The same number 89 that Renju escaped with. Now tell me, where is Renju?
Suddenly, a gang of bodyguards stormed out of the mansion. In an instant, they surrounded me. Hi.
We'd like to ask you to please leave.
You know, there was a timeline where I took all of you out with a thing of lightning. Or, you know, a lot of you.
Thanks to a porno mag.
Yes. A fake porno mag.
Or porno.
Damn it, So!
There's nothing we can do. We did arrive without a warrant. We were technically trespassing.
So?
If he had called the police, we would be in a predicament.
At what point do we just get to say, I am the police? Go ahead and call? Because we don't seem to be able to do that, and I thought that was a thing. I've seen it on enough movies. Like, what do you mean that's not a thing?
We would have been detained immediately.
Exactly. We did it through the power of porn, lightning, and Mizuki.
Who would look after Iris
We
then?
got the power of porn and anime on our side.
Exactly.
Do you intend to leave your
Sorry.
responsibility with Mizuki and Ota? Calm down, Date. We still have our lead.
Lead?
Before I explain, we need to discuss the corpse in the cold storage warehouse. Let's give her a name. Because she is frozen solid, we could call her All Ice or Alice. What do you think?
For those of you who have played 999, absolutely a reference.
Alice and Iris. I believe it fits nicely.
All right, Alice. What about her?
Someone might be able to identify her.
Who?
Allow me to ask you 3 questions.
Oh god, more questions.
Done with this?
First
Oh
question.
my god, just tell us we're stupid.
You've seen this corpse more than twice. 3 times in
Tell
fact.
me I'm stupid.
When
Yeah.
was the first time?
Alright, when was the first time we saw the frozen corpse? 2 days ago, Sunday night. Earlier today, Tuesday. 3 days ago, Saturday night. Or yesterday, Monday night.
Okay, why? I don't remember how time has passed in this game. That's not fair.
Okay, 2 days ago, Sunday night was the night that we hallucinated the corpse. Hallucinated.
That would have had to have been it, right, then?
Yeah. I feel like 3 days ago, Saturday's night has to be like some sort of thing, but I don't know. Like, because I can't think of what we. I don't think we saw anything Saturday night. But I can't remember also what we did Saturday night, so maybe we did. I don't know. 2 days ago, Sunday night.
That was the second time.
Okay.
When my body was out
Oh
of
my
commission
God.
and you went to the warehouse on your own.
Okay.
I'm not talking about then. I'm talking about the very first time.
Then tell us.
All right. Well, then it must be 3 days ago, Saturday night. What did we do on Saturday night?
Saturday night when I synced at Abyss.
Oh.
Yes, in the Somnium world, we saw the frozen corpse of a girl.
Forgot about that.
The problem with all these fucking
Yeah.
timelines.
Look, I'm glad that we don't get penalized for this at least.
Who is the girl?
That is nice.
Who was the frozen girl we saw in the sink? A virus? Alice? Iris? Or Adrian? I don't know
Okay,
if that's
so-
the right reference, if I'm being completely honest. It could be another reference, but...
This very much like all of this like. So I am a big fan of Doctor Who. I don't think I've talked about Doctor Who too much on the stream. But there's a little monologue that the Doctor has at one point, which very much makes me. This is an accurate way to describe the timelines here. Is that people assume that time is a straightforward progression, but really it's just a big ball of wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff, and I'm frustrated. They're trying to make me remember it chronologically, but this is all wibbly wobbly. Anyway, Alice.
Now I know. That girl was probably Alice.
Most likely, yes. So we have technically known Alice for 3 days. One last thing. The final question. In which Somnium did we see Alice?
Okay. Was it in Mizuki, Sosajima, Iris, or Adrian? Had to be Sosajima's, right? Because Mizuki, we didn't see anything. Sosajima was the one who was stabbing her. And I don't think we've actually been in Iris's. No, we were in Iris's Somnium, but it was the Minecraft one. And I don't think we know an Adrian. So
I mean, we could pick it for the bit.
Let's pick it. Let's see if my reference is correct.
Rocky!
Adrian!
Rocky!
You should not have taken a drink. Jesus. Wow. Oh, that was beautiful.
But seriously, I am
Glad we did
talking
that.
about the court. Do you think you should be joking at a time like this?
Why not? Alright, let's go with Sosajima.
I understand your logic. We did see Alice in So's Somnium. In that sense, your answer is not incorrect. However, I mean specifically Alice's frozen corpse.
Okay, then if it's not that, I don't remember which one. You wanna go with Mizuki or Iris? Flip a coin.
Iris. Iris.
Last night, you saw Alice's dead body in last night's sink.
I don't remember. It was more than actual last night.
No, you didn't. Stop guessing.
Buddy.
Okay.
Nice
Is it
to be
Mizuki?
Roommate, Mizuki Okiura.
That's your daughter, bitch.
Exactly.
You've been a bad parent in this route, but
Your
daughter, you bitch. Sorry.
Prophecies are nonsense. Dreams are not made of the future. They are made from the past. Therefore,
Mizuki has seen Alice before.
there is no other explanation.
Iba.
why is our daughter so traumatized?
Where we went with Iris yesterday, Ikume Shrine.
The shrine? Why would she be there?
Unknown. She is supposed to be looking for Iris.
Okay, let's go.
I know that that was meant to like realign us with what did we actually see in this route because we did go back to it. But oh god, that was frustrating. All right, Ikume Shrine, Tuesday, 2:40 p.m.
Date,
Did you find Iris?
if I did, I would have told you already.
Right.
My poor kiddo. Okay, none of these were what we actually wanted to ask her, but I guess we can ask her one of these.
What are you doing here?
Iris used to like this shrine. She told me about all her memories here. We used to come here all the time. You know those steps in the front? We would sit there together and talk about things. Like what gluten-free means, and eyelash extensions, and aerial yoga.
Okay.
And we would talk about all our problems together. Sometimes we would talk late into the night. So I thought that maybe she'd be here.
Aw.
It looks like I was wrong.
Where is Renju?
I think Iris is with Renju.
With Daddy?
Yeah. Her note mentioned her most trusted person. It's probably Renju.
Yeah. I remember that mermaid girl saying something like that.
You can do it. Bring up the memory. There we go.
Looking for Iris.
Thinking real hard.
I love this game,
Does that mean that Daddy is the one who called for Iris?
but god, it needs more processing power.
So I need to know where he is.
But I haven't been able to get a hold of him.
Where's Ota?
I think he's searching Akihabara right now. Last time he checked in, he said he didn't have anything.
All right, about Alice.
Mizuki, I have something very important to ask you.
Have you ever seen a dead body? I told Mizuki about the frozen corpse we called Alice.
You've seen her before, haven't you? 3 days ago, I saw her in your Somnium. The body of a girl who looks like Iris. Alice, your dreams are built from your memories. So that corpse... Mizuki, please, answer me. Iris's life is at stake.
Huh? What do you mean?
I told Mizuki everything. About how Denju ran off with the assassin, number 89. How number 89 is connected to Sosajima. And that Sajima is linked to Alice's murder.
I need to know everything about Alice. If I find out who she is, I might be able to solve the mystery of Renju and number 89, and that might lead me to Iris.
Mizuki looked down at her feet quietly. I could see agony in her face. The silence lingered. Finally, she steeled herself, lifted her head, and spoke.
Okay, I'll tell you about Alice.
All right, about Alice.
It was about a month ago. I saw my daddy crying in the president's office at Lemniscape. I was peeking through a crack in the door so he didn't see me. Daddy got up, then got into his car and drove away. I had never seen him like that before. I was curious, so I followed him in a taxi. That led me to the cold storage warehouse. He got out of his car and went inside. I followed right behind him, quietly. Daddy was standing next to the forklift in the back. I hid behind a shelf. I watched Daddy open the hood of the forklift, and then, after a little bit, he left.
He's just been keeping her in there?
I wanted to know what he was looking at. I went over to the forklift, and I looked under the hood myself, and then...
You saw Alice's dead body.
But at the time, I thought it was Iris.
Did you talk to Renju about it?
What do you mean? I couldn't just ask. It would have changed everything. I thought that as long as I stayed quiet, everything would be okay. I didn't see a dead body. I wasn't even at the warehouse. I repeated that to myself over and over and tried to forget the whole thing.
Repressed memories are often the subject of Somnia.
That's why Alice showed up during the sink.
Why didn't you call the police?
What was I supposed to do? Daddy would have been in trouble.
So you kept quiet this whole time?
Your parents do not deserve you, child.
Yeah.
Which is why we're your parents now. What did you do after that?
The corpse looked exactly like Iris. I couldn't believe she was dead. I just couldn't. So I went to Iris's house. Huh? What's wrong, Mizuki? Iris was alive. I thought I was going crazy or dreaming.
Hey, that's what we thought too.
I tried to convince myself that it was just a hallucination.
About Okira Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
I actually met with one of the higher-ups at Daddy's company last night, before I went to Matsushita Diner. Because you asked about the cold storage. I was curious. I asked around some, and... I found out that Daddy was managing the warehouse before I was born. After my grandpa died, Daddy took over. In exchange for managing the warehouse, he gave ownership of the company to someone else. I guess he didn't want to let this place go. Or maybe he couldn't let it go. That's more accurate, I think. But I understand why. Inside that warehouse was...
Alice.
On paper, Daddy has nothing to do with Okiura Fishery. Daddy was still managing the warehouse, and he was the only one allowed in there, too. That was part of the agreement when he gave up the company, and the whole thing had to be a secret. He really stressed that point.
How long was he managing the warehouse?
Hey, Mizuki, how long was he managing the warehouse?
For 18 years. That's what the man told me.
18 years? From that long ago?
Yes.
So as long as Iris has been alive?
Iba, I need an emergency search.
So that actually could be Iris's mom then? Because Alice had just given birth. Because she still had a distended uterus. What the fuck is going on, man? Nenju, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Missing persons from 18 years ago.
Understood.
Huh?
Date, I found her. The girl who looks like Iris.
What's her name?
Monica Iwai. 19 years old at the time of her disappearance.
Oh, that's nice and fucked up.
A graduate of Eitoku High School.
Oh. She was a classmate of Hitomi and Nenju then.
What?
Oh.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
So
when I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Alice's Monica.
yeah, and apparently Nenju's just been keeping her in his giant freezer for years.
Tomi's friend who went to the same school as her.
As one
and Reggie.
does.
Yeah,
But why?
totally normal.
Monica's body was found just now. But even back then, Hitomi knew. She knew that Monica was already dead. Iba, where is Hitomi right now?
At headquarters for questioning. MPD still believes that the body they discovered was Iris.
Got it. Contact boss. Have them bring Hitomi to Abyss.
Roger that.
I think we're gonna do a sync. Bye, Mizuki. I love you. Stay safe. Buy yourself a snack. You're doing great, sweetie. All right. Police headquarters, Tuesday, 5:08 p.m.
You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
All right. How can Hitomi stay calm? Well, I will have to say it's probably about Monica.
Her name is Iwai. She has been missing for 8. She was 19 years old.
All right. Is it that?
Because that body isn't Iris, and you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Iwai. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, well, she does talk.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime.
Date, pipe down. That was my turn.
Illegally disposing of a body.
We can't keep doing this, man. I'm starting to doubt my own intelligence. I don't think I get faster reflexes with a porn mag, but I'm starting to wonder if maybe I should test it.
And we can prove it.
Alright, why would Nenju be questioned about dumping a body? Let's go with where she was found.
Yeah.
At Okiura.
The cold storage warehouse.
Let's run
where
the
body
test.
was found.
For science, clearly.
It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now. And witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Iwai, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known. Tell me. Tell me everything.
Is this getting you anywhere, Date?
Date, she's not going to talk. Sync with her.
Hey, would you drink this
Possibly
very,
remove her.
weird smelling liquid? You might feel sleepy afterwards.
Does it smell like chloroform to you?
Yeah, exactly.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
Fuck you, Peter.
Can't promise you that, Peter.
Buddy.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't.
Why not?
You know why.
We literally will die.
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a little.
I can, survive without a little of my consciousness, right?
If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that
He
mean
doesn't have that many
exactly?
brain cells.
Yeah.
Would he really survive? Who knows?
Are you
Let's
two
find out.
hiding something?
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
That was convincing.
Then let's try it.
Says the person who's
Experiment with
definitely
my
hiding
mind.
something.
Yeah.
Then we'll know for sure what will happen.
Maybe let's not do that, Date.
Ugh, fine.
Okay.
Just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
Oh, they
You know more about it than I
came
do.
fast.
Well,
Well, Pewter,
Uh-huh.
what happens after 6 minutes of sinking?
well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7 or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
That was so long
Yeah,
ago.
why?
Oh, I don't
If you
remember this
imagine
story. Please
an
tell me it
egg as
again.
your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
How
Indeed,
eggs work.
but there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's
Hate
not
this.
just the sinker's
Actively hate
brain.
this.
The same process eventually occurs in the subjects as well.
Is this the absolute worst metaphor to use to just say that we swap bodies? Is this
Is
what
that
we're
what we're
trying to
getting?
get to?
In
Like,
other words,
is that what we're
the
getting at
entire
here? Because
egg
what the fuck?
ends up being replaced.
Yes!
Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded, switched.
Peter, I feel like you could have just maybe started with that. We did not need the egg metaphor.
Apparently we did.
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
Alright, anything else?
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
Okay. Hey, boss. So, why'd you keep this a secret?
I was unaware of this as well.
Is this why I don't have any memories from 6 years ago? And why I was missing an eye? Just asking for a friend?
This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any Sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even Sinkers are on a need
We
to
sure
know
do use it a lot for a top secret project.
Yeah, I know. We're just
Think
like,
about it.
yeah, let me tell this 12-year-old and this 18-year-old who is a national idol and this 26-year-old that we probably didn't actually need to sync with, but, you know, it's fine. And his mom. And this congressman that definitely doesn't like us and probably would blab about it if given the reason to.
What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
Bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country. Those people.
We
If
don't
you
need to be
blabbed about
kidnapped
Project
to be
Sync,
yapping.
Yeah.
the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The sync machine isn't just for entering a person's somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands. That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
Swapping bodies between two people? Trading minds?
So, boss, why do you know this? If it's so need to know. Again, asking for a friend.
Remember what I told you earlier? Are you listening to me?
No.
Yeah, I got it.
Are you really okay?
I'm fine. Start it.
Understood. Let us begin.
Look, we can't swap because our AI eyeball does like 70% of the daily tasks we need. So, I don't know how we're going to live without Iva.
Chat says, what if we don't have any memories because we swapped minds with someone else before?
That's what I'm thinking. Like, maybe that's why we don't have any memories and why we were already missing the eyeball before. What if someone used that prototype sync machine that we found in Iris's end?
Thinking you're onto something.
God?
I am the god of fire. I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
Not the porn.
My, how ruthless.
Whee.
Ow!
Are you okay?
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
So do you think when he looks at porn, he takes his eyeball out then? Or is Iva just forced to read it with him? Is this become
Or is
like
it
a group
experience?
Yeah. Asking for a friend.
Oh, you. Only okay if it's consensual, but I don't know if Iva really gets to consent.
I don't think she consents. What if for one of the characters from the backstories, like the guy he told me he made out with? Maybe. Except for, in order to swap, we'd both be missing an eye, I think. Because remember, we had to take out Iris's eye. So, have we seen another eyeless person? Or maybe he's just got, I mean, he's been in jail. I can't imagine that they gave him a really nice replica. Alright, Somnium. There's only 3. Oh, nope, there's 4. Jinxed myself right there. Alright, sinking in the mountain. Reveal the hidden secrets. Reveal he told me secret buried deep inside. Dark, creepy forest at night. Seems like a good start.
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
All right, we have a flower bud. And that is it. Our hint is light it up.
A flower bud.
Oh.
I cannot identify the variety.
Do we want to smell it? Do we want to worship it? Or do we want to figure out the type of flower?
Worship it.
Worship it?
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead.
Oh, got bigger.
It bloomed a little?
I don't know what caused it, but it's better than nothing happening.
Woo! That was an easy first block. I'm not used to this. That was too easy. All right, we lit it up. Shake, question mark, question mark, question mark. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of stuff all the way out here. Okay, so we have a hole in tree 1, rock 2. I'm lost in the forest already. Rock 1. I can't tell. Okay, maybe let's follow the fireflies.
Yeah, let's do that.
Fireflies are leading to hole in tree 1. We want to start with that one then?
A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside.
All right, do we want to scream, tackle it, peek inside, or stick our hand in?
What was the hint?
Shake. Question mark, question mark, question mark. So we have to shake something.
Let's scream.
Stop giving me orders!
I didn't know you had all that bottled up. Sorry.
My voice is echoing.
Must be pretty cavernous in there.
All right.
A hole in a tree.
Nope.
Please tackle, please peek inside, or please stick hand in.
Let's do the hand. Stick your hand in.
I am not going to be eaten or anything, right?
We'll find out.
Whoa!
Okay, maybe you will be.
Ariaba.
I fell, but I am still in the forest.
It's darker than before.
What? Is someone there? That voice is...
Find out where that voice is coming from.
All right. I guess let's follow the fireflies again.
Yeah.
I assume they'll lead me in the right place, right?
Oh, so
there's
far.
Renju. Think it's him?
Oh.
Renju Okiura.
Inspect him, talk to him, flirt with him, or hit him.
Hit him. Hit him.
This is for neglecting your responsibility to Mizuki, you coward.
Yeah.
No use. I can't hit him.
Boo.
This Renju is still a teenager. He wouldn't know Mizuki yet.
I don't care. All right.
Renju Okiura.
Inspect him, talk to him, or flirt with him.
Talk to him.
Renju, what are you doing in a place like this?
He won't answer.
Not in a place like this, at least. Renju...
Inspect him or flirt with him. I can't imagine if we talk to him and he didn't answer, flirting with him is going to get us anywhere else.
Yeah. Let's inspect him.
He looks young, but this is definitely Renju Okiura as he appeared approximately 20 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
All right, that didn't get us anywhere.
Ooh.
I think we need to flirt with
A
him.
waste of time. We could try it.
Let's follow the, let's see if we find anyone else on our path. We have another hole in a tree.
Oh.
A hole in the tree.
Check it out.
It looks about as big around as a soccer ball.
He does deserve it. Tackle, stick our hand in, pink inside, or scream. Last time we stuck our hand in and we went somewhere else, so...
Stick our hand in again?
Let's try it.
I am not going to be sucked in, am I?
That's strange. It should have worked.
Did you want to see me get sucked in?
Yeah.
Alright, well that didn't work. Do we flirt with him then? It's the only thing we haven't done to Denju.
Maybe try flirting with him.
Renju... Yoo-hoo, Renju! Come get some of this.
But please don't.
Come on!
Sorry, that was a bad idea.
Don't apologize. This is Renju's fault for having bad taste.
I agree. Alright, well, let's see where the fireflies take us. Okay, rock 1. That's not where a dude's voice is coming from. Rock 2. I think I'm just going in circles right now. Oh, good. We have another rock.
Great.
I don't know. I don't see anything else. But we've done everything we can to Denju.
Hmm.
We want to try the hole in the tree again?
Sure.
A hole.
Tackle, peek inside, or scream.
Tackle.
Understood. I will do my best.
Well, something fell out.
This is a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monika.
Everyone is so young. Hold on to that.
Can I show it to Renju?
Maybe.
Let's try going back to him and seeing if we can show it to him.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date.
Mhm.
Hurry.
Yeah.
Renju, oh,
Alright, let's show him the picture.
Renju, look at this.
Okay, bye.
Wait!
Renju, stop!
Have fun. Alright, we shook Renju. Not exactly what I thought when we said shake, but...
Yeah.
Alright, now we have to go shake someone else. Okay, well. Let's see if we can find anyone else. I literally do not see anyone else.
I don't know.
And the fireflies are not going anywhere, so I guess maybe we... I don't know. Let's look at rock number 3. Maybe it's a good rock.
A rock.
Worship it, kick it, investigate it, or lift it.
Lift it.
Hello, are you under there?
What?
Just try.
Understood.
Well, did you find anything?
No, of course not.
Alright.
A rock.
1 minute left.
Worship, kick, investigate it.
It's worship it.
Alright.
But it's a rock.
Gods live in the rocks too, you know.
A rather Japanese.
Worshipped a flower earlier.
Yeah.
Just try it.
If you insist.
We're kind of out of options here, Iba.
You've cleared your head, right?
Yes. I now feel a sense of emptiness.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that from you.
Oh, there's a hole.
Oh.
What is this hole? It wasn't here earlier.
Do we want to jump in? Let's jump in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, chat.
Yeah,
It's not just
go
a boulder, it's a rock. The pioneers used to drive these babies for miles.
Understood.
Geronimo!
It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice? Monica! That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she? Look for her.
Alright, let's follow the fireflies again. Cause they're going in a consistent place. Way. Oh!
Where'd she go? Oh, there she is.
Hey, girl. You okay? I can't talk to her. I forgot if I stop moving then she stops.
You've got less than 30 seconds.
Oh, shut up, boss. We're gonna have to retry this. Well, we have another hole in a tree. We want to try that before it...
Yeah.
Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara, I estimate.
Those are pretty big.
Peek inside, tackle it, or scream.
Scream.
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sink, but still.
Yes, but you will.
Hitomi stopped.
I was not expecting that to work. So I've lost her. Because it's real fucking dark, but... Aha. Nope, that's another rock.
Damn it.
Time's up.
Here we go, Hitomi.
That's Hitomi.
Hug her, touch her, talk to her, or inspect her.
Their last shot, at least on this try.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, hug her.
Hitomi? I see.
Well?
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous body.
Iba, don't tell him that.
Good work, Iba. That's good to know.
Curvaceous body.
Alright,
Date, we can't! Time is up!
Damn it! Is it over?
You telling me that we don't want to swap bodies with Hitomi?
Apparently not.
We're already
Everybody else
apparent.
said no.
Yeah. Yeah, we swap bodies and immediately grab our own chest. He would. Alright, feel free to talk amongst yourselves as I catch back up. We need to worship. Pray to the flower. We got lulled into a false sense of security here. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Then...
It started off too well.
we stuck our hand in the tree. Then we found the other hole in the tree, which I think is somewhere over here. Probably should not have left the path, in hindsight. Okay. We tackled that one. Got the picture so that we can hand it to Denju.
5 minutes left, Date.
And make him scared.
Yes.
As we should.
Still wish we could punch him.
Yeah, I wish. Alright, now, there's a hole over here. That we'll jump in. Okay. Then
4 minutes.
hey, Hitomi. Where you're over there, but first I need to scream into a tree. All right. Touch her, talk to her, or inspect her. I mean, hugging her didn't work, so I can't imagine touching her is going to be any different.
Yeah,
So
let's
maybe
try
talking to her?
Yeah.
Hitomi, what are you doing here?
Guess she can't hear you. She looks like she's looking for something.
Okay.
We will inspect.
Do we want to? Or do we need to look around more? I mean, we can
We
inspect
might
her.
need to look around.
Let's
That's
inspect her
Hitomi.
first. See if they give us any
Hitomi
hints.
Sagan, like Renju. This must have been approximately 20 years ago.
She's very cute.
Something must have happened around that time.
It's very cute.
All right.
3 minutes, Date.
What's over here? That seems important.
Is that?
I don't know, but I can't interact with it yet. So, okay, I have a rock over here. Yeah, I've just got a rock. We can still interact with the hole in the tree.
A hole in a tree.
Do we want to peek inside, tackle it, or stick our hand in?
Let's tackle it.
Leave it to me. I will. Huh? Date, perhaps we should pursue a more peaceful route.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe let's stick our hand in
hole
it.
a tree.
Maybe whatever she's looking for is maybe
Yeah.
inside?
Yeah.
I won't get sucked in, right?
I don't know. I have no idea either, so.
A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone.
It might be important. Hold on to it.
All right.
Now we gotta go
You have
find
less
her.
than 2
Yep.
minutes, Date. Hurry.
Man, we got your bracelet.
Here's your bracelet.
Do you remember this?
Bye.
Wait!
Follow her.
On it!
All right, so we shook Hitomi. Reveal the secret. Okay, so that thing over there I still can't look at.
What?
Oh, maybe I can. Oh, that's right. It's a extra. I forgot. I've even looked at that before. Okay. There's something over there that looks new. Nope, that's just a rock. Oh, here we go. Here's a hole.
A large hole.
Down the hole.
Was this here before?
Oh, we are
If
running
there
low
is
on time.
nothing left to do.
Forgot that sometimes our stupid stuff gives us more timies.
Date, what is going on?
I don't know. It's pitch black. I can't see anything.
I see. Then it is not me malfunctioning.
Can you feel your way around?
I can try.
Shit. We've got no firefly.
You have
Oh,
1
we do.
minute left.
Cluster amaryllis.
A Lycaris flower.
Do I want to dig it up, investigate it, worship it, or grab it?
What are you thinking?
I mean, worshiping it worked last time. I don't know if it'll work this time, but...
Yeah, let's worship it.
Nothing is happening.
That's to be expected,
Damn
but
it.
still disappointing.
A Lycaris.
All right. Investigate it, dig it up, or grab it. I mean, we have to reveal the secret. Is someone buried here? Is that what the issue is? Like, licorice are flowers of the dead. So maybe there's a
Dig it
dead
up,
person
yeah.
here?
Yeah,
Let's dig it up.
Let's do it. What?
We have angered the gods.
Another hole.
We dug a hole to China.
A large hole.
We're gonna jump in anyways, and hopefully it takes us to the end.
Far. I will not protest
Yeah.
now.
Because I got nothing else I can look at, so...
Yeah. Maybe this will just reveal our secret.
Fingers crossed. 120 seconds is a really long time.
A very long time.
I would not have used that timey last time if I had known that I was going to have that lined up. 12 seconds would have been much nicer.
Yes.
That is...
You all burying a body together? I was kind of joking, but it kind of looks like you are.
Looks like they are.
The fuck happened? How do you just accidentally bury your friend? But hey, we revealed the secret!
Woo! We did it!
It's fine. It's fine. We did it. But what the fuck, he told me?
Actual fuck, though.
I killed my daughter's mother 18 years ago, just after she gave birth, and buried her, except for then she somehow ended up in the cold storage warehouse? The fuck is happening? It's like a soap opera. All right, day 5, Tuesday, Kokai.
Hitomi, I think I know what happened 18 years ago. You three were close. You, Monica, and Renju. Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains, and you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse. And my guess is So Sejima killed Monica. I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it anymore.
Really?
I'll tell you the truth.
Yay!
Yeah.
She'll tell us the truth.
And chat, you're right that we are almost there on time, but also, what's she gonna tell us?
You want to see that before we end tonight? Or end on a cliffhanger?
Okay, the problem with not landing on a cliffhanger is who knows how long this is gonna take.
That is a question.
But then last time we did that, it was maybe just another like 5 to 10 minutes. What do you think, chat? Should we keep going? Should we call it?
I have to go past the screen anyway, so Sagan Residence.
Chat says they're getting tired. So
All right.
cliffhanger it is.
Cliffhanger it is. All right. So next stream is Sunday, 10 o'clock. No. I keep thinking today is Thursday. It is not Thursday.
Nope.
I wish it was.
It is in fact Tuesday.
Next stream
Somehow it's
is
only
Thursday.
Tuesday.
It's been a long week, man. Next stream's Thursday, 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. Do you have any announcements?
No.
The only announcement I have is literally just, it's not Thursday.
I'm sorry to tell everybody. It
So
is in
sorry.
fact Tuesday.
But we will be back then. As a reminder, if you're watching this on Twitch, below is a link to our YouTube channel. You can go back and watch any of our old stuff there anytime you'd like. If you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, hit that bell. Yes, bell.
Notification.
Yeah, notifications, all that. So thanks for hanging out, and we'll be back on Thursday. Bye.
Bye-bye.